Hey everyone, I'm just gonna do a quick little video to show you how to set up a seating chart using um, PowerTeacher Gradebook. It's pretty simple, and so I've already set one up for my first period class, so I'm gonna go to my second period class, and I'm gonna go over here to the attendance, this new icon, and I'm gonna click on this, and you see all these different ones. You can see a link for you to take a single day attendance, multi-day attendance, and a seating chart. I'm actually going to select the seating chart so we can create a new one. So I'm going to select it right there. And it says just basically if you want to pre-populate the layout, but I don't even have a layout yet, so I'm just going to cancel that for right now. And you're going to see you got your students on here on the left, but what I need to do up here at the top, it has single day, multi-day seating charts, seating chart designs. Now, under second period, I do not have any new designs yet, so I need to go to the seating chart design, and I need to create a new layout. So, first thing, the really cool thing about this new seating chart is you can do it by rows. So, you can have as many rows as you want. You can just set it up that way if you want. In my classroom, I'm going to set it up into I have 3 rows and 2 chairs per row. So in my first section, so I'm going to add that, and I'm going to drag that and see how it's highlighted. I'm going to drag it down a little bit. You can scroll out so you can see it a little bit better. Then you deselect it. Once you deselect, it's not going to be highlighted anymore, and you go to select it again, it's only individual. But I want to move it all, so I can just click and hold and drag over everything, and it'll highlight everything. And so then I can move that whole thing. Now, just for my sake, my desks are staggered a little bit, so I'm going to stagger them just a little bit like that. It doesn't let you tilt them, so however, that's okay. The next row, I have 4 chairs, so I'm gonna, or 4 rows, and so I'm gonna add that, and I'm gonna slide that over here. That looks about right. And I'm gonna continue to do this until I have all of my population set up. And so this one is a little bit off, and so I'm gonna bring this one down with it. That looks about right. And I'm going to add my last row, which is only 4 rows. And I'm going to add that. This is over here, and I also have this one staggered, so I'm just going to select this one row and stagger it a little bit. What did I do about like that, I think. So that's kind of how my layout is. And now it's kind of hugging my front a little bit, so I'm going to select everything and move it back. So I move it down, about right there. Now, this is kind of nice because you will be able to print this out later if you want. So I'm going to, here's some objects, like here's a teacher's desk. And so I'm going to put this to the front. And I actually have 2 desks in the front, so I just kind of trying to mimic as closely as how my classroom looks. Then you have your whiteboard. You can just throw one up there. I'm going to actually throw about 3 or 4. Because, like I said, I kind of want to make it look like it's similar to the classroom. Oh, not a desk. Oh, that's good. So I didn't want a desk. I highlight it and I click the remove control. So by accident, I was just showing you how to do that. And say you wanted that back, you click the undo button and it brings it back. And you can undo until your heart's content. And so I'm just going to keep adding whiteboards for a minute. And when I add these whiteboards, it's going to make my classroom look all nice. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is just kind of some OCD on my part. Now, I'm also going to add a door. I'm going to throw this at the back over here. So there's the door, and I am going to put a text. Now the nice thing is I did the A right there. I'm going to type right here, front of the room, and I'm going to click the check mark. And say, oh, I didn't want to name it that. I click the pencil again. I say front of the room, dash, I want period 2. And that'll work for me. So I put it right there, and I'm going to put it right under here. So it's front of the room, period 2. I'm going to do another one so we don't get any confusion. So I'm going to go back of the room. Yeah, I guess like that. I don't know why I capitalize room. Math teacher. And I go right there. It's looking pretty much like my classroom. Whiteboards are looking pretty good. And kind of get it like that. Now we're looking pretty good. I want to save this. So I save it. It's going to save it. And it's saved it as new layout. So if I want to change this, I need to go to the edit button here, and I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to say period 2. And this is my layout for second period. So I save, I click, I'm going to save it as a new, so I can have that as a the old layout is saved. So I do that and I save it. So it's period 2, and you can also see my new layout. Then I won't have to create it again. So I'll be able to use that again. And so once I have that, I want to populate it. This basically says you can either do it by hand and drag each of your students wherever you want them, or you can go to populate and you can do it alphabetically. You can alternate male and female, or you can do random. I like to do a random, and I'll start at the top left. And so I add that, and it populates it all. And I want to try to leave these desks empty, so I'm going to click that and get rid of those 2 students there. And I'm going to actually bring them over right there. And so once I've done that, I'm going to save it again, and it's saved the layout. Now you're going to see my seating chart. They're right over there. And you can take attendance there. You can do a multi-day over here, but it's not set up yet. So this is totally different, but that's just a feature there. But under, if you want to take it through the seating chart, you just come right here and you say, oh, select the code, and you click it on the student, and it'll say, oh, they were absent. But because we're not in session yet, we won't be able to do that. So here's a quick little video. Let me just do a brief overview of what I did. So I was in powerteacher gradebook, and the little attendance icon, you're going to click on that, and you're going to go to the seating chart. You click on that, and that's going to bring you to your internet browser, and it'll bring you to seating chart. Well, you need to go to seating chart design. You need to design a seating chart and create it, and then you need to populate it. Once you've done that, you save it. You can save it as you go, or you can save it at the end, and that's what it's going to be what it's going to look like. Also, period, you need to name it. Here's where you can name it. And you notice that my new layout, I saved it as a different one. It's still going to be there, but I haven't populated it. So seating chart design, it's going to be right there, and I don't want the new layout. I want period 2. So that's pretty much how you do it. Any questions, feel free to swing by my room or email me. Thanks. This has been another video by the Steve.